Hello, people. This is your girl Patience. I want to share a life story with you. My life story, my life story with you. Um, when I was young, I lived with my parents in a village called Anyensu. My dad was a teacher. Now he's late. He died 2014. And my mom is a trader. She's still alive though. So my dad loved me so much. He loved me so much. He loved all of us, but the one he loves most was me. You know, that time, my elder brother and I, we are nine, but my elder brother, my sister came before my brother that I come after. And, my brother, when I grew up, he used to, sometimes he gets angry saying my dad loves me more than him. And when we were young, sometimes I finish eating my food and I cry for them to take his own for me to eat and stuff. So I felt bad for him because that time I was young and I know nothing. So I felt so bad. I wish I could know by then. I wouldn't have done that. And And so sometimes if he gets angry, he say a whole lot of things. But that time I didn't know anything at all, anything. So it got to a point in time that our village. First, it's hard. It's hard to see rice. It's hard to for your mom or your parents to cook rice for you to eat. So mostly if we will cook rice, that is Christmas time, Christmas. So and sometimes we cook, but I think once in a while. So anytime my mom is about to cook rice, you know what we do? Everybody will go and look for spoon. The spoon is not much. The spoon is not much. So everybody will go and look for his or her spoon and hide it so that after the rice will be cooked, then you use your spoon to eat because you feel like you are eating rice, so you don't want to use your hand to eat the food. And I think it was a bit awkward because how? I think it's because it's in the village and then rice was not common like that to eat. That is the reason why. I can remember once when I hid my spoon and my other sister went for it. The way I cried, I got so angry that I couldn't even control myself. That was back then when we were young as kids. It sounds some way though, but I believe some of you have experienced that before. I don't really know for you. Me, I come from a poor home. My mom is a trader, my dad a teacher. So at least once a while I get to eat rice. Because my mom used to cook banku a lot. Banku, I don't know, you Ghanaians, you know what is called banku? It's a corn dough with cassava dough mixed together and cooked on fire. Yeah, that is called banku. So we are used to banku. Sometimes kokonte. Kokonte is cassava that has been peeled, dried, and taken to corn mill, and then we're like into powder form. They made it into a powder form. So if you put your water right on fire, then if it boils, then you cook it. Then it's become ready, the food that you want to eat. Kokonte, I also like it a lot, but the food I don't like is fufu. Fufu too is cassava. You peel fresh cassava, put it on fire, and it's cooked. Then they pound it with a pestle and a mortar. Then it's become ready to eat. I don't like it since childhood. Up to now, I don't even eat it. So when I grew up small in the village. So I think I was like 13, 14 years when um one of my auntie in Takoradi, that is the is it this western region, yeah. She was also like born in the village there, but she got married with her husband and they traveled to stay far away. So they came and they were like, okay, a friend of her wants to a friend of her wants someone to stay with them so that they will help them do house chores and stuff. So they told them that okay, they want to take me away. I'll go to school. I'll be fed. I'll be okay. I was so excited because all this time that I was born, I have spent all these years in the village. So I was willing to explore. I love to explore so much. I love to travel around the world. That is the vision I have. That is what I have since childhood. So I was excited. I tell you, that night I didn't sleep. I don't know if this thing has happened to someone before, like having this kind of feeling that okay, tomorrow I'll be traveling abroad, or tomorrow I'm traveling to the city or somewhere, and then you become restless. You can't sleep. You don't know even how to control yourself. I didn't sleep, my dear. I didn't sleep. Small time, I have to wake up and check the time. What is the time? When would they break? Let me leave the village. Let me go here, there, and whatever. Hmm. So I was restless, restless, very, very restless. So gradually, they break, they break, and then I have to, yesterday night I packed all my things already because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to go. I couldn't wait to go to travel. So I packed my things already. That day I woke up early. Very, very, very early. I won't lie to you. I woke up early. And so daybreak, and then I have to bath and then go to the house of my auntie to see whether she's ready for us to go. Because moi, I can't wait to travel out of the village. So when I went, she was a kind of busy packing the stuff, that and that. And I joined in helping her pack every stuff. That time I'm very hardworking, and still I was hardworking and still I'm hardworking. So that is the reason why they wanted to take me to the city to live there, and I was intelligent too, so to live steady. And then so I helped her out, pack her things and stuff. She was bathing, came to dress up, and I have to rush to the house. At least to spend some time with my mom, my dad, and my siblings. Leaving them, I was sad. I was sad though that I'm leaving my family. But at some point too, I am happy because I am leaving to the city in which they have not gotten the privilege to go. I'm going to the city. So I was very, 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 very excited. The excitement, I don't know how to I don't know how to express it right now to you. I was so, 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 so excited. And I have to give a hug to everybody. Tears were flowing down the cheek. I'll miss them. I'll miss them. Hmm. And then my auntie got ready and we have to go. So when we're going on the way, I have to be awake because I want to see everything on the way. I want to know what is going on in the city and some places. So I have to sit. I sat. I made sure that I looked everywhere. I saw some beautiful places, nice building, nice cars, and I realized that the movement of cars in the city is more than the ones in the village. Even in the village, the cars, it was like those car that you sit at the back and then they cover, but the back is open. You just climb and sit. You face each other like this, and then the driver is in front, maybe with two people. I don't know. I've forgotten the name. Yeah, that is it. And so, um, so looked. We were going, I didn't sleep. Actually, they didn't allow me to sit at the window because maybe they feel like, okay, I might peep my head through the window and maybe fall or something like that. So I was in the middle, but I could see everywhere. I saw beautiful buildings. I saw a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, so when I got to the village, I saw my family. When I got to the village, I saw them and I was excited because I've come back again to my home. I was excited. My mom was happy, my dad too. So some weeks later, my dad thought of it that I and my elder brother should travel to Akosombo, one city not all that far from us, like almost I think an hour and a half drive to that place. So we will stay there instead because he don't want me to stay in the village. And so I and my brother, elder brother Richard Jamra, we set off, packed our things, and we came to Akosombo. So when we got there, we have to rent and stay there for a while. So we searched for rent, searched. We didn't get, and then it was a city though, but you see, some people are not all that rich, others are rich. You know, it's not everyone that is rich. So when we searched for the room, we couldn't get. We got one mad house. We got a mad house at the top of the hill. So we decided, okay, let's stay here for a while. If we get some money and we get a good place, we move there. So I was staying there with my elder brother. My dad accompanied us to Vineyard Complex School, GHS that time. My brother could not really continue his education, so I and him came to the same class. So we started JHS 1 over there, that's junior high school. When we started, we went for a test and then we passed, and then we have to be in the school. So we were there in the school. Hmm. So we were in the school, and then gradually, we tried our best in our exams. Everything was okay. Everything was fine. Sometimes money for school was so hard, very, very hard, because it's not easy. It has not been easy at all, not at all. So sometimes money for school is hard. It's not easy at all. So we try our possible best. I wake up early in the morning in the house, cook some banku or make some porridge or something, and before we eat before we go to school. And you know that if you take in banku in the morning, that food it makes you to sleep. So imagine we taking it before we go to school, how it feels like and how it's going to be like. So, but we have no option because if you don't eat it and you go to school, there is no money. There's no money. You go hungry, very, very hungry. So we tried our best. If our dad also gets some money, he sends it to us. We use it for some food stuffs and what. Tried our possible best, and I think in a year or two time, my dad decided. that they will relocate to Akosombo, all our family to come and join us. So that time we managed to leave the mad house we were, and then we moved to a place down the hill where Muslims are and stuff. And the room too we got there, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay though, but it was not what we expected. We expected because I think the house, the rooms in the house was full, but I left one that they used for store, like to sell provisions and stuff, but they don't sell inside anymore. So we decided, okay, let's be there for some time. Then over. So when my parents came, they also came to join. They came to join us over there. That time, life was hard, very very hard. There is no money, even though my father was a teacher, but things were hard, very very hard. They also came to join us in the same place. We all sleep there together. We wake up and we do our house chores and stuff. So my mom became pregnant with our last born, Matilda Yaira. Okay, so I we were there. I was there when they gave birth to her. Life was not easy. So that time we moved to another room. One of the tenants left, so we have to move to another room in the house. So we moved to another room in that same house before my mom gave birth to my little sister. But we tried our possible best to be there. So there is one single room on its own just beside our house where we rented. And so the man and the woman, they built their own house, so they wanted to move into their house, so we have to confine in them to rent their place, and we rented that place. We rented that place. And when we rented that place, that time I completed junior high school, and then I went to the SHS senior high school. So we were there, and then one day we had a break, and I came home and I was told my father is sick. He had a stroke. I was so amazed because how my father is fit and a smart man. He's so fit and smart. So why, why should this happen to him? Okay, I felt so sad because the love between I and my dad was so strong that I don't know how to express it. You know, So when I came in, I'm too emotional and I easily cry. So when I saw the situation my dad was into, I quickly ran to the room alone, and then I was just crying. I was crying. And if I hear that somebody is coming, I just wipe my tears because I don't want anybody to see me crying. Sometimes you have to hold my father to go and sit down. We have to get him some crutches and stuff. So he was the one going and coming, teaching and getting money to take care of us. So I thought of it, so who is going to take care of us? Who, as my father is in this condition, who is going to be responsible for us? So through his sickness, the money he has at the bank, my father has to withdraw them for hospital treatment and stuff. We try our possible best. Tried and tried. We tried. So I later went back to school and then came back home. Anytime I come back home, my dad will be home alone. Nobody's there. He was like, "Oh, my daughter, you have come. That's good. I've been here alone. I need somebody to give me water to drink. Your siblings all left me here alone. Please give me some water." I'll feel bad. Like, feel so bad for him. I'll go and get him water and stuff. My father used to like sweet bad a lot. I don't know whether you people know what is called sweet bad, but he used to love it. So anytime I come from school, I have to buy some and bring it to him. Looking at his condition, I felt so bad because my dad is a strong man. My dad is a strong man, and he used to go and come, get the money to pay my fees of my siblings and take care of me. So I was thinking, Now that he is down, who is going to do all this? I'm sorry. Now that he is down, who is going to do all this? I thought of it. I always pray for my dad to be alive for me because I don't want to lose him. I love him so much and I know he loves me. He is the pillar of our family. So anytime I come and I see him, I cry a lot because I can't bear to see people in pain. You know, that time I was like 18, 17. I was like, yeah.